It's about a disease. It's about spreading awareness for ALS. And they've been doing it across social media, and we've been raising funds. But how much do you at home, and us for that matter, really know about the disease? So here with some answers, we have Shannon Wheeler. She's from the ALS Association. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
But for those of us who don't know, what is ALS and why is it so important that we raise money for it?
Sure. ALS is a neurodegenerative disease that affects about 300,000 people a year. Individuals are diagnosed with ALS. They start to have either muscle spasms, or they have muscle weakness in their hands or their feet, and then from there you go to a doctor, and typically from there you go to a specialist, and you get the diagnosis of an ALS. But typically it takes about a year to get diagnosed with ALS. Individuals with ALS, their lifespan is about between 2 to 5 years. Unfortunately, there's no cure to this disease. We try to raise as much awareness and as much funds as we can in order to provide research to the families and support to the families as well. But this is a horrible disease that there unfortunately is no cure for that, for the disease as well.
And the disease is, well, it's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, but your body slowly shuts down, but your mind is still sharp. So, but it's so hard to see someone because you know that they're completely there, they're with you, they understand, but they're not able to express the way they used to.
Right.
And that happens slowly.
Yes. This is it actually can progress either slowly or quickly. It affects everyone differently that's diagnosed. Individuals will start to lose their ability to grip onto things or be able to walk, and eventually may end up in a wheelchair or a power wheelchair. The technology, though, nowadays is incredible because individuals are able to move their wheelchairs with the sense of their eyes. So even though the individual is locked into their body, they are still there mentally, and they're still able to continue out their life with this disease. But it is an unfortunate disease.
Well, in the past 3 weeks, we've seen this washing over social media, and we're having a relatively spirited discussion in the office because a lot of people are doing the challenge, but it didn't seem like a lot of people were learning about the disease, or there was a lot of money being donated, but new figures just came out.
Yes. It's
mind-blowing. So tell us a little bit about how much money that not only we've raised here in Massachusetts, but nationally.
Sure. In the past 3 weeks, our office in Massachusetts has raised almost $400,000 in the past 3 weeks.
But now last year, same time period, how much did you raise?
Just about $23,000.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's so amazing to see the power of social media and what it's done to make a difference.
Exactly.
That is unreal.
Exactly.
And I know nationally the numbers, brand new numbers out, right about 5 million, is that right?
Right about 5 million, yes.
And this whole phenomenon started right here in Massachusetts.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about the backstory there.
Sure. This was started by a man named Pete Frates. He's 29 years old. He was diagnosed with ALS about 2 years ago. And this was just to create awareness about the disease and what it is. It started out with his friends and family. It was just a challenge to dump a bucket of ice water over your head and either donate to the Pete Frates Foundation or the ALS Association. And it was just really not only to raise money, but to really raise awareness about what the disease is and to kind of get people thinking about it. Because not only now are people dumping water over their heads, they're actually Googling what ALS is and learning a little bit more about it.
And I think that's the hope, too. The Googling afterwards, learning about the disease, because it's easy to dump a bucket of water over your head. The harder part is donating and raising awareness and making yourself more aware of such a debilitating disease.
Exactly.
Now, we're on social media. Many people that are watching, you may not be on social media or know what are you talking about. Basically, what people do is you have a bucket of ice water, so freezing cold water,
very chilly,
and you actually have someone videotape you, pour it on yourself, and then you nominate, is this right, 3 people to do it within 24 hours.
Yes.
They can either do that or donate $100. Am I correct in that?
Exactly.
And so that's where this has started, this unbelievable movement on social media.
And it's funny, it's gone up from being, you know, like the you and I's of the world. Now we have some video, the Kennedy family did it, and they nominated Barack Obama to do it, and you know, there's been councilmen and selectmen and so many different people.
And mayors. It's Holyoke. I know Mayor Alex Morse. He has it actually online as well. So it really is a movement that we know now is more than just dumping a bucket of ice water on you, but it's actually raising unbelievable funds to help find a cure for this awful disease. So Shannon, we appreciate you being here to educate us and let us know exactly what it is and that this campaign really is making a difference.
It certainly is. It certainly is. All your efforts of really doing the research and finding out what ALS is and really doing our support, it's really helping us.
Well, you're doing such a tremendous job. I want to thank you very much. I did the challenge myself over the weekend, but more important, oh great, that's me with no shirt on.
And your dog Rollins.
But I think what's important is, you know, a lot of people are doing this to do it. Do the research, raise money, find and moreover, find other causes that you're passionate about too, and pursue those. Because it's not just about appearing on social media, it's about making a difference in the world, and it can so be done, and we've seen how social media can so easily make a difference. So thank you for the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here, Shannon. And how did it feel to get the ice water?
Oh, it's chilly, and here's the safety hazard. We're looking at that right now. Maybe you let the ice cubes dissipate a little bit and melt, because they hurt like heck when they hit you directly on the head.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, so maybe let the ice water melt a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Thank you, Shannon.
Well, thank you for
being here. Hopefully you just keep raising more and more money.
I hope so. I hope this continues, and maybe we can do a polar plunge.
Ooh, let's do a polar plunge. And I want to get a 5K here in Western Massachusetts, because they're in Boston. You can do, there's bikes and there's 5Ks in the other side, but let's get them here in Western Mass next year. Thank you very much.
Shannon.